Hi guys, and welcome back to Irony Completed. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's kind of a little bit close to my heart, and that is what it's like to take a worthless degree. And what I mean by a worthless degree is those degrees that society has deemed useless or not worthy of taking. For instance, English, art, film and television, media, and a whole lot of other things that people generally just don't deserve to be taught as degrees. Now, I do take a worthless degree. In fact, I take two. I am doing a joint Bachelor of the Arts in English with Film Studies at the University of Exeter, as I have previously mentioned in a couple of my videos. And while I was picking my degree way back in A-level land, and since going to university, I have had a lot of people come up to me and ask some pretty stupid questions and say some pretty ridiculous things. For instance,
so what are you going to do with that degree? Well, you're not going to be very employable, are you? I guess you couldn't decide what else to take, huh? So, do you, just watch films all day? I have so many more exams and deadlines than you, that's not fair. I bet you never have lectures. Do you just lie in all the time, every single day?
and the ultimate dumb statement that you can say to someone who is taking a worthless degree.
You're not doing a real degree.
Yeah, that one hurts a little bit. To all you people out there who think that taking an English and Film Studies degree or a film and television degree or a media degree or whatever else is worthless, I have a couple things to say to you. Number one, I actually do have a hell of a lot of deadlines. They're just different kinds of deadlines than other degrees. I do a humanities subject, which means that I do mostly essays. I'm sure most of you have written an essay before, and you know how difficult it is. Well, it's even harder at university, but at the moment I'm currently writing 2 essays that are due on Thursday, and it isn't the most pleasant experience. Number 2, as for lectures and contact hours, and apparently not waking up until 12 every day and never going into university, so I compared contact hours with my flatmates, one of whom does ancient history and one of whom does maths. I actually have more contact hours, that is lecture seminars, workshops, etc., than my flatmate who does ancient history, and I have exactly the same number of contact hours as my flatmate who does maths. Now, I don't know what it's like in other universities. Maybe people who do English and film studies or any other kind of worthless degree do have less contact hours at other universities, but at my university it's pretty much the same. Number 3, people seem to have the assumption that all the English students do is sit around and read all day, and well, you're kind of right. But it's not as easy as you think it is. I and a lot of people that I know have this problem where when we get to read for pleasure, we could read for absolutely hours non-stop, but as soon as someone sets us something to read and we have to read it because it's really important, it becomes incredibly difficult. And remember that we're not just reading any old thing, we're reading set text, and actually a lot of them are pretty crap and you're not going to enjoy a lot of what you have to read at university. But you still have to read it, because otherwise you're not going to pass. Couple that with me doing a joint degree, I not only have to read a lot of poems, plays, books, and secondary resources for English, but I also have to read a hell of a lot of theoretical stuff for film studies. Number 4, this one's a little bit more specific, but it can be applied to other degrees as well. So when people turn around to me and say, "Oh, you do film studies, I bet all you do is sit around and watch movies all day." Well, yeah, kind of. That's my degree. I am not just watching these films, I'm studying them. And yeah, art students probably do sit around and do art things all day, but you know, it's not just for pleasure, it's because that's our degree. It's not as simple as we get to do fun things all day. It's like, yeah, we get to do fun things, but then we have to write about them in an academic sense, so we can't just do them for fun. Because it goes back to what I was talking about in my last point. When you're forced to do something rather than doing it of your own accord, it's not as fun as it used to be anymore. Number 5, as for employability and what I'm going to earn when I finally go out into the real world and get a job and all that nonsense, I'm doing the degree I want because I want to do that degree, not because I think I'm going to make money out of it. And if you are taking a degree because you think that it's going to make you really employable and you're going to get a really cool high-paying job, that's completely fine too. I get that, I really do. I have friends who do business and law and stuff like that, and it's not exactly fun, but they're going to get wicked jobs out of it. But I wasn't so bothered about that. I wanted to do something that would make me want to stay at university for the 3 or or 4 years that I'm going to be there. And of course there are job opportunities that are going to be opened up by me having a degree in English and Film Studies. Just having a degree generally actually opens a lot of doors for people. Not that having a degree is something that everyone should do, but that's a topic for another video entirely. Number 6. Another kind of degree specific one to what I'm taking as opposed to all worthless degrees, but in an increasingly digital age, the study of mediums like film and television is actually kind of important nowadays, and it's nothing new. Film is a very important social and political platform these days, which means it's definitely worth studying. And even if you don't think film is worthy of being studied, I enjoy studying it, so surely that's enough of a reason for me to take a degree in it. I'm taking a degree in something that I love, and that's what matters, right? Now, to all you people out there who are taking a worthless degree or are thinking about taking something that maybe their family or their teachers are telling them is a worthless subject, I don't think that you should change what you want to do because of other people. There's no point taking a degree that you do not want to take just to please other people, because it's just going to make you miserable in the long run. I'm so glad that I took a worthless degree, even if that means that I have to put up with a little bit of banter from my flatmates about it. And to be honest, I think that you should do what you want no matter what other people say. As long as you're not hurting anyone, then what's the big deal? So solidarity to all the people out there who are also taking a worthless degree. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, Tumblr or Instagram, then they'll all be linked down in the description bar or somewhere on the screen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.